The power of iteration. Now, here's the critical skill that separates amateur users from professional users. That is iteration. The first response of an AI is really the best. You must iterate, ask follow-up questions to refine, to deepen, and to pivot your ideas. If the first ideas are too general, ask, can you make uh, more specific to, can you make this more specific to the healthcare industry? And if you need more creativity, you can ask, give me more unconventional or out of the box ideas. If you need more options, you could ask, generate 10 more ideas focusing on cost effective solutions. If the ideas are, if the ideas if the idea needs more details, ask for each idea, provide a brief description of the target audience and key message. The iterative process is where the real value is generated, right? So we'll look at a scenario here. You are a marketing manager for a new sustainable fashion brand in Lagos. Your first prompt now will be generate 10 marketing campaign ideas uh, for a sustainable fashion brand targeting the Gen Z consumers. Okay, the AI might give you solid idea like social media challenges, influencer partnerships, and behind the scene content. Now, you need to iterate. Can you make more sense? Can you make this more creative and attention grabbing? Okay, so when you type in these prompts, the AI now suggests more innovative ideas like virtual fashion shows using augmented reality, limited edition on upcycled collection with artist collaboration, and gamified recycling programs. You iterate again. Which of these would be most effective on limited budget with a 2 month timeline? The AI the, the AI narrows down and recommends the most practical options, such as a budget of under 500,000, that's approximately 500 USD. Okay, this iteration approach leads to much better results than accepting the first output. Okay, so we'll have the next scenario we'll look at for remote team planning. So look at uh, for the scenario now, you are a project manager planning a team offsite for a remote software development team for 20 people. All right. So the first prompt will be to generate 15 team building activity ideas for remote software team. The AI provides options like virtual escape rooms, online games, and video call activities. When you iterate, right? When you iterate, you can type something like give me options that don't require video calls as some team members have limited internet bandwidth. The AI now suggests async activity like collaborative documentation projects, online puzzle competition, um, a shared playlist curation. Then you iterate again. The AI may suggest activities that focus on creative problem solving and collaboration with a budget of under 500,000 naira or $500. The AI narrows down to practical budget friendly options. This is how iteration transforms generic ideas into tailored solutions. Now, critical evaluation. Why it matters? Now, here is the most important point. You must critically evaluate every AI generated ideas before using it. AI can generate ideas that sound plausible, but may be factually incorrect, inappropriate for your context, or simply not aligned with your brand or values. right? So a common mistake is using AI generated ideas directly without critical evaluation or personalization. This can lead to embarrassing or harmful outcomes. Yes. Always ask yourself, does this idea align with my goals? It is appropriate. Is it appropriate for my audience? Have I verified any factual claims? Does it reflect our brand value? All of these are very, very necessary. So moving on, the next thing we look at is evaluation framework. Let me give you a framework for evaluating AI generated ideas. The first is relevance. Does this idea connect to our specific business objectives or audience? Second is feasibility. Can we actually implement this with our resources, timeline, and budget? Then we have the third is originality. Is this genuinely new or is it a generic idea we have seen before? So the fourth one is alignment. Does this fit our brand voice, values, and strategic direction? Then we have the fifth is risk. Are there any potential negative risk consequences we need to consider using this idea? So you have to run every idea generated by AI against this filter before proceeding to use it. So we'll move to the next. Common mistakes to avoid. Let me highlight two common mistakes that undermine the effectiveness of AI brainstorming. Mistake number one, using AI generated ideas directly without critical evaluation or personalization. Always add your own touch. All right. Mistake number two, no iteration. Not iterating, not iterating, accepting the first list of ideas instead of asking for more specific, creative, or industry relevant alternative. So when you accept the first draft, when you accept the first draft of the output without iteration, you are essentially settling for a surface level idea. Alright? The real magic happens when you push further. So moving on, we look at the best practices. Okay, let's summarize the key principles for using AI for brainstorming and idea generation. Always provide specific context in your prompt. The topic, the audience, and the number of ideas and any constraints. Right. The next is embrace iteration. The first output the first output is just a starting point, not the final answer. The third is critical evaluation for every suggestion. Apply your professional judgment and add your personal touch. Use AI as a creative partner that expands your thinking, not as a replacement for your expertise. All right. So when you use AI correctly, it becomes a powerful tool that help you discover the possibility you might never have considered on your own. All right. So I think that is all for this first part. So I will see you in the next topic, how to draft professional documents with AI. See you in the next class.